Hello everyone. Very often the market shows a moment when the trend begins to break, but most traders fail to notice it and end up losing their money. Right now, I'll show you on a real chart how to identify the moment when an uptrend starts losing strength and why it becomes more profitable to trade corrective movements. We'll go through this analysis on the binary options broker Pocket Option. In front of us is the CAD-JPY currency pair, the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. If we look at the left side of the chart, we can see how the price gradually begins to form an uptrend. The lows are getting higher, and the market starts moving upward. To make the structure clearer, I've drawn two trend lines. The first line is the main trend support, which shows the direction of the trend. The second line runs slightly above it and shows the acceleration of the movement. In other words, this is the moment when the trend begins to accelerate sharply. As long as the price remains above these lines, the uptrend is still intact. We can also see a moment when the markets were closed and trading was inactive. Right after the market opens, there's a small corrective move downward toward our level, and from that level, the price makes an impulsive move upward, updating the previous high. After that, the market enters a consolidation phase, where for some time the price attempts to break and update this high. There were attempts to close even higher, but the level couldn't be broken, and the price moved down for a retest of our level, followed by stronger movement and acceleration. After that, we see a small bounce followed by a breakdown. And at this point, we understand that the price is likely to move toward a retest of the main support level. One of the levels has already been broken, and now the price will likely move downward to retest the support zone. To avoid wasting time, I'll start opening short trades with expirations from 2 to 4 minutes. We'll execute 3 trades to work this position. The trade amount is fixed at $200. Now let's switch to lower time frames and take a closer look at the situation. Here we can see that there is a liquidity zone. The price may remain here for some time, but globally, based on our analysis, the price should eventually break this level and move toward a retest of the support level. Always pay attention to how price reacts to levels. If you notice that the impulse is weak and then a strong pullback follows, it indicates seller strength. That means there is significant selling pressure and the price begins to move downward. We also understand the direction of the next movement. Right now, the market is in a retest phase, which is why even though the overall trend is bullish, it is more profitable here to trade the corrective move downward. Situations like this appear when the market breaks its structural movement. First, the trend acceleration line is broken, and then the price begins moving toward the main trend support. If you're interested in analyzing situations like this, I regularly do it on my Telegram channel together with my team. Every day we analyze charts, I show real trades, and share my market perspective. If you want to try trading, register on the platform and use my promo code. It gives you a bonus on your first deposit. Subscribe to the channel and leave comments. All information about the team will be available in my Telegram channel. You can access it through the link in the description, and the link will also be in the pinned comment. Go to Telegram to get all the important and useful information. Now let's return to our analysis. We can see that the price is currently being held, but it is gradually being pushed downward. The closer the price gets to this zone, the higher the probability of small rebounds. Therefore, if you want to catch an entry, it's better to do it as high as possible, or wait for the moment when the price breaks below the level. Once the price breaks below and consolidates, you can continue opening short trades and push the movement further downward. We can see that another trade has closed in profit. Now we're waiting for the last trade to finish, and the price is already approaching our liquidity zone. It's possible that the price will remain here for some time. But again, based on our analysis, the price should eventually break through this area and move toward a retest of the support level. From that level, I expect a bounce and possibly some continuation of the upward movement afterward. I don't think the seller pressure here will be strong enough to break the overall market structure. In other words, we can only say that the uptrend is ending after the price breaks the main support line. Let's wait for the trade to finish. At this point, we can stop trading. Thank you all for watching, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. All information about the team will be available in Telegram in the pinned post. Good luck to everyone and profitable trades.